We have a new set of friends here at Suburban Stone Age. If you're new to our channel, you may not know that last year we spent 52 days trying to hatch out our own emu eggs. Sadly, it didn't work out. But if you've been with our channel for a while, and thank you for hanging in there, you may know that we recently added 2 new additions to Suburban Stone Age. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Roscoe and Cooter, our 2 new pet emus. We'll talk a little bit about what emus are, where they come from, and what they do here at Suburban Stone Age. Also, what it's like to have emus as pets. And ultimately, we'll answer the question, do emus even make good pets? So stick around, hit that subscribe button for all the emu updates, and we'll jump right into it. So what are emus? Emus are ratites, a group of large, flightless birds that include the ostrich, rhea, and cassowary. Emus have long legs and 3-toed feet, ideal for running at high speeds and traveling long distances through the bush. They are one of the largest birds by height in the world, second only to the ostrich. People often confuse them with the ostrich, but they do not get nearly as heavy or tall. A mature emu weighs on average between 80 to 150 pounds, and when fully grown can reach heights of just over 6 feet with their necks fully extended. Ostriches, however, can reach weights of close to 300 pounds and can reach over 8 feet tall. When it comes to keeping a pet, emus are much more manageable compared to an ostrich. Emus are endemic to Australia, meaning that in the wild, they are found only there and nowhere else. But according to the website Ag Daily, they didn't arrive in large numbers in America until the 1930s and live mostly in zoos. In the 1980s, American emu farmers started raising emus from that original zoo stock. Ag Daily also states, according to the latest U.S. Census of Agriculture, which was conducted in 2017, there are approximately 1,500 emu farms and roughly 11,500 emus in the U.S. It's an estimate Turner believes is low, but those are the only numbers available. So, it is safe to say that emus in the U.S. have traditionally been considered livestock, and they have been ranched for their meat, oil, and leather, similar to how cattle are raised for their products. You may be wondering, why did I choose emus for SSA? I didn't start by looking for emus. Instead, I was looking for a solution to an ecological niche at SSA that was not being filled. I had noticed that a lot of fruit and vegetables that were mid-level or higher were going to waste, or rather, not being recycled back into the soil as efficiently as possible. I needed a grazer, something that could not only graze grass like chickens, but that could reach and browse mid-level vegetation and reach fruits high up in the trees. Chickens couldn't do this. Additionally, I needed something that was quiet, so no crowing allowed, like a rooster might do. Also, this grazer had to be strong enough to defend itself from dogs, raccoons, and any other predators we have in the neighborhood. Finally, this grazer needed to be people-friendly, or at least people-indifferent, as being able to have guests and children over was important, and this addition would need to be very gentle around people. Finally, they had to be legal. Emus are considered livestock in California and are not a restricted species. This means no permit is required at the state level. And at the local level, we are zoned to be able to keep livestock, so that was all a great legal fit. After much thought, the only solution that presented itself best on all fronts was emus. I was surprised as anyone, but that is where the data led, so off we went in search of emus. So, do emus make good pets so far? In a word, yes. Emus are excellent pets. Emus as pets have several big advantages. Emus, even as babies, are remarkably tough. They are tanky in nature, meaning they can take a rough and tumble lifestyle and make clumsy mistakes without being too fragile while they gain coordination with those long, gangly legs. They eat a wide variety of foods. meaning that although I'd be feeding them a quality Ray-type diet, they would be able to supplement with whatever fruits and vegetables I already have growing in the yard. No extra work required on my part. They are able to adapt to a wide range of climates, extremes of hot or cold, but fortunately our climate is quite mild, meaning they can stay outside happily year-round. And surprisingly, when it comes to birds, bigger turns out to be better. I have raised chickens from the egg up for many years, and when a chick is so small, it means a lot of extra work to baby-proof gaps in fencing. When chicks are already large from the beginning, the existing fencing is probably scaled to be an appropriate size for them, and will continue to be as they grow even larger. This saves a tremendous amount of work retrofitting fences. The disadvantages to having emus is that they do need a reasonable amount of space to run. Think about how much room two large dogs, such as a Mastiff or a Saint Bernard, would need to get enough space and exercise. This will give you a good idea of what emus will need. Additionally, being birds, they have big wet poops and poop all the time, roughly once an hour. So hygiene will be important in keeping up with the poop volume and preventing flies. Fortunately for us, emu poop is a valuable source of fertilizer for our trees, so I collect and distribute it daily around our food forest. In conclusion, the benefits of having emus greatly outweighs the disadvantages. To my delight, I have found that they are easier than dogs or chickens to care for, and still provide all the benefits they were brought here to fulfill. They are most entertaining with their goofy demeanors, and they are curious and gentle. My biggest challenge is explaining how fun and easy all this is to skeptical people, because emus are so rare that no one I know has ever interacted with a tame one, and therefore have nothing to provide them context. Also, people confuse emus with cassowaries, which have a dangerous reputation for hurting or killing humans on occasion. Although emus are large, flightless birds and related to cassowaries, death caused by emus is extremely rare. With the proper respect and training, I feel they pose no more risk than having a household dog. Once people have had a chance to see for themselves what it's like, the novelty of emus wears off and it becomes easy to see how they're just another backyard pet, hanging out at SSA and having fun. I hope you enjoyed this introduction to emus and look forward to sharing more stories and adventures as we all grow together at Suburban Stone Age. Please leave a like and a comment. I'd love to know what you think about all of this and what you think other people might want to know about emus. Thank you all so much. We'll see you again very, very soon with more adventures here at Suburban Stone Age.